Chamay, Tiburon, Requiem, shark. Regardless of the language, the name is synonymous with fear. In 1974, a young author named Peter Benchley wrote his first novel, Jaws, and unleashed a worldwide confrontation with that fear.
The fear of sharks is as old as mankind and as profound as any fear known to man. It's a fear of the unknown, a fear of the alien, and more specifically, a fear of the worst death imaginable, to die by being eaten. When I wrote Jaws, I knew for a fact that it couldn't be successful. First of all, it was a first novel, and nobody reads first novels. Second of all, it was a first novel about a fish, and who cared? And I knew they couldn't possibly make a movie out of it, because you can't catch and train a great white shark, and I was sure the technology wasn't good enough to build one. So much for what I knew. The impact of the book and the movie of Jaws were both unexpected and extraordinary. There was a lot of reaction that was, I can say, certainly neurotic. People overreacted. There was a woman walking down the street in St. Louis who claimed she was being pursued by a shark. There was a lot of hysteria. I think that what I did inadvertently was touch a nerve that simply hadn't been touched before, and people reacted to something that was a new fear to them, but in fact a very old fear. So it was a lot of overreaction, a lot of hysteria, and a lot of it was just general, I think, people enjoying being scared.
The public is still fascinated by sharks, giants worthy of fear and awe. But we know very little about them, and much of what we think we know is myth. Why should we care about sharks? At a visceral level, sharks are dangerous, and when we go into the ocean, we need to know how to be cautious. At a practical level, sharks are an economic resource, providing food and other consumer products, and they may offer valuable answers to medical questions about cancer and the immune system. And on a universal level, sharks are part of the ecology of this planet. As the apex predator, their role is that of guardian of the health of the oceans. But humans are the true apex predator, and we will decide whether there are sharks in the oceans for future generations.